Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is Vijay, and I'm just going to take your session for today. So let me introduce myself. So I have like overall 12 years of experience in teaching in the and as well as in the IT field, and I take multiple trainings for this one checkpoint, ASA, and all this stuff. So we are going to conduct the checkpoint training today. So now, so now what we are like, how many people are there? 10, 11 people are there. Okay, can you introduce yourself one by one? So you have how much of knowledge or how much experience you are having in the security or routing switching or which field you are? Uma, Uma Khan, can you tell me about yourself?
Yeah, hi, Vijay. Myself, Umakant. I'm working in a Gurgaon-based company, Indian-based company. Okay. In
Your
IT.
voice is very low, Uma.
No, voice is very low. Now it
Yeah,
is clear.
yeah.
Now it is audible.
Ah, it's audible, but it's something like you're talking from the background.
Sure. Okay. So I have like 5+ years of experience in network and security, and currently uh, working or trying to learn like automation, the network and security tools. So in this session, I'm expecting whether this is purely the checkpoint firewall or will it be the automation firewall?
No, it will be the checkpoint.
Oh, it's completely a checkpoint firewall, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Sonu, can you let me know about yourself? Sonu, can you introduce yourself? Vilas?
Hi Vijay. So my name is Vilas and Vilas Sutar, and I am in this field for last now more than 20 years. So just wanted to check like how this course will be delivered or what are the contents in this. I could see like you were talking about the checkpoint firewalls. So definitely looking forward for it.
Okay. So you have experience in network and security, am I right?
Yes.
So in security, which domains you have worked on?
Currently as a SOC, definitely we don't have the much detailed we can say it's like we are trying to cope up with the more details. Everything is managed maintained by the third party. So definitely as a end user or end angle, I'm looking forward for to gain the more knowledge in this.
Okay.
Okay, thank
And sure, I will try my best for you guys to
you.
deliver that one.
Sure,
And
thank you.
yeah, Anil, yeah, can you tell me about yourself?
Yeah, I'm working as a network engineer and I'm trying to learn firewall also.
So now the person is Billy Mibui. I believe. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, network engineer. Also work on firewalls. Just interested in firewalls that I've not worked on before, like checkpoints and Fortinet and others.
Oh, great. And Sagar. Hi, Sagar. How are you? Sagar? Okay, so let's start. the session. Joining. Well, 13 members has been joined, including me. So everyone, we gathered here to understand about the firewall. Someone is in the networking, someone is working into security. So, like, what we understand about the security first? Security. Why security is important? Why people are trying to move towards security? What is the purpose behind it? So, generally, what happens in our day-to-day life on routers, switches, firewalls, multiple security devices are there, but still threats are there. Correct? Many attacks are happening. Many vulnerabilities are coming into the network. See, where there is a medicine, there is a poison also. Correct? The company who makes virus, they have an antivirus also. So in the same way, we require a security for to protect our network, to protect our data. Why we want to protect our network? To protect our data. So simply, if I will just start with the basics of one of the network diagram. So see, suppose that here, this is my internet. Our internet will be connected to any device, like, because you have all have a routing switching knowledge. I will not go deep into routing. Suppose that here one router is there. And from the router, there is a firewall is there. It can be any firewall. I'm not going with the specific vendor like Checkpoint or ASA or PaloAlto. After that, we have here, after the firewall, we suppose that we have a L2 switch, a simple network I'm just taking. And here users are connected to this one. Users, or suppose that IP phone is connected. Suppose that here printer is connected. Suppose that here some systems are connected. So multiple L2, because this part is our access. And this part is our distribution. 3 layers are there in our network, correct? Distribution. If you have studied routing and switching, you know these things. Access, distributed, and code. Our internet is at the core layer. This consists of public IP. Correct? This consists of public IP. So our internet. So in internet, we have a lot of vulnerabilities are there, lot of attacks are there, lot of malicious contents are there. True? Yes or no? So if we have multiple contents over there, so we need to protect our network. So anyone can suppose that this guy sitting in the office, what he is doing, he's trying to accessing some YouTube or some Facebook, and on that he was downloading some of the videos he's uploading. So might that videos or that contents contain virus? Correct? Am I right? So it can be easily attacked to our network. For that, what we want? We want a extreme level of security in our network. That extreme level of security, what it will provide to me? What it will do to me? It will protect my network. So now to protect our network, we have multiple devices in the market. So to protect, we have a IPS is there, intrusion prevention system. IDS, that IPS, the advanced detection. One is your prevention. So these two things are there. After that, multiple now like we have a Q radar. Multiple cyber security tools are there. Correct? So Q radar is there and Splunk is there. So they scan the vulnerabilities and all these things. So Nmap is there. Multiple things are there. Like multiple, there are some predefined attacks are also there. Brute force attack, ransomware attacks. Last year we have seen like Apache. Multiple attacks are coming into the network, and we are trying to mitigate that one. But in this complete network, for internal, who plays a vital role? The firewall. Firewall help us to filter the traffic. Filter the traffic means they do not allow unwanted traffic in our network. They only provide the proper, like how I can say, we can say that the person, authorized person, can only go outside to access the internet. Okay. So multiple securities are there. So firewall also provide a one level of security in our network. What firewall does? Firewall simply block all the network. Everything coming from outside to inside or inside to outside, it will block everything. So simply, I will show you. So here on the firewall, if any user is going from here, it will reach here, it will be blocked. If any traffic coming from outside, it will reach here, it will be blocked. Because anyone cannot enter to inside my net. Anyone cannot go outside my net. Till I do not have a permission. Like you are going to your office. Anyone can enter your office? No. You have an access card. You swipe your card, then you go inside. You get authenticated and then you go inside. Your credentials are there, then you are going inside. I can't go inside your office and I can't work over there because there is no entry for me. I have not allowed complete blockage for me. So here firewall provides a complete security in our LAN environment. Where? In our LAN environment. Okay. Now, in market, we have a multiple types of firewall. So generally, I'm telling you, we have a 3 types of firewall. First is your packet filtering firewall. Packet filtering firewall. Second one is your proxy. Application firewall. Third one is your stateful firewall. Now, I have one thing in my mind, packet filtering firewall. Why we call a packet filtering firewall? Why is the application firewall? What is this use of stateful firewall? Sir, when the firewall doesn't come into the picture, when firewall do not have a stateful inspection, like when earlier, in older days, in the PIX ASA firewalls or like old firewalls, router can also act as a firewall. Then why we are not using router as a, so then our processing will be very higher. First I have to block everything, then I have to allow, because firewall simply see the routing table and it will forward the traffic. It will not block anything. For that we have to block specifically all the particular access is to block that traffic. So here packet filtering. So what packet filtering firewall will here doing? So here in this situation, packet filtering only works from layer 3 to layer 4. That is our routers. Like layer 3 to layer 4. The packet filtering firewall works from layer 3 to layer 4. It filters the traffic based on source, destination, and port. That simply it will block or allow the traffic based on that. So like our routers is the example for that one. Next is your application firewall. Application. So in every company you are working in any industry, I think all the 60 members are working somewhere. Correct? If you are working somewhere, so you must be knowing these things. Correct? If you are knowing these things, in this situation, application firewall is there. So in application firewall, what it does? So like layer 7 filtering, like all the URL based proxy servers. Example, have you heard about Zscaler proxy, Blue Coat proxies? So what these proxies do? They filter only layer 7 traffic. That means all websites, HTTPS. So all these websites, they are blocked or allowed on these application firewalls. Okay. Till now, I'm not going to the any specific vendor. Till now, we are only studying about the firewalls because this is a basic concept which we know about the firewalls. That I'm just discussing about that. So in the application firewall, we can only filter layer 7 traffic, that is your URL based traffic, like Facebook, YouTube. In that, if you want to suppose that you want to allow YouTube, but in YouTube only like child, you have to only play the videos like study material videos, or only like documentary, or like teaching type, based on the requirement, like that type of videos you want to filter it out. Suppose that you are media, so only like YouTube songs and all that you want to see, that one, no any other adult contents over there. So you can do a content filtering on this all application firewalls. So it provides a flexibility, but that is applicable for only layer 7. It applicable for only layer 7 traffic. So as per the OSI model, our traffic goes from layer 3 to layer 7. The traffic process, like IP based traffic, from layer 3 to layer 7. So here, this is the stateful firewall. What is stateful firewall? Nowadays, in the market, whatever the firewalls are available, they work from layer 3 to layer 7. So either I'm going for PaloAlto, either I'm going for ASA, either I'm going for FTD, firepower, that is, either I'm going for checkpoint, either I'm going for Fortigate, or I'm CyberRoam, any vendor firewall. All firewalls are stateful firewall. Okay, all firewalls are stateful firewall. Now, what this stateful firewall do? What this stateful firewall do? This stateful firewall, whenever the traffic comes to it, suppose that this is my firewall. Whenever traffic comes to it, you create an entry for that traffic. And based on that entry, it will match your access list. Okay. A simple question to everyone. I told access list. What do you mean by access list? Anyone? What is access list? What is access list?
Allow and deny.
Is the filter.
One by one. Yeah. One.
It is a policy which allows and denies the rules.
The policies which deny or allow.
Is a filtering requirement for what can go in and out.
All are correct. So access list simply used to filter the traffic. Simply access lists are used to filter the traffic. In our network, multiple traffics are coming. Access list help us to filter it out. Okay? Any doubt? Any doubt? So now, here, so in some firewalls we call policy. Correct? Policy. Somewhere we call access list. Somewhere we call rule. So that doesn't mean these are the different things. All are same. Policy is also same. Access list is also same. Rule is also same. Okay. Now, so once we create a state table, like whatever the entry is created, if that entry will match with my access list, whether there is any access list to match this particular entry, if yes, then it will allow the traffic. If no, it will discard the traffic. A complete filtration happened on the firewall. Now, stateful firewall, I call entry. That means session. That stateful is also called as session. Session table, connection table. So that is stateful. So whatever the traffic comes, it will create an entry for that one based on that. Now, what that state consists of? So this state consists of source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, idle timeout, and number of bytes. What is the packet size? Number of byte. That is my packet size. So this will, where we can see this one. So we can see on all the firewalls. We can see on all the firewalls, either on the checkpoint, either on the ASA. So this stateful inspection is invented by Checkpoint firewall. Checkpoint is the first firewall to give this stateful inspection. Okay, so they, whatever the traffic are coming, they will create entry for that one. Based on that, we can check that. So now, moving towards the checkpoint. So we all gathered here to learn about the checkpoint firewall. Okay. Now in the companies, everyone is working anywhere. So many places you have seen that automation is coming on full fledged, correct? Automation is coming on full fledged, true? Have you heard about the automation? Have you heard about the automation?
Yes.
Why automation nowadays becoming like one of the part of work? Why? What was the reason behind it? And how we are implementing it? Anyone can tell? As per your knowledge, as per, like, I'm not expecting a perfect answer over here. A simple, your knowledge base, like what you understand.
To do
Automation
simple
is
bulk tasks via automation.
Sorry.
automation is adopted in order to simplify the complex tasks and repetitive tasks.
Yeah. Other person?
Yeah, to do simple tasks which are bulk tasks, repetitive tasks.
The automation, automate our work. Simply these things are not making our work faster. They are taking our jobs. Automation is not that much perfect till now. I have worked on multiple automation tools. Once you work on the automation tool, in my last organization, there was automation for whatever the rules we are creating on the firewall, Cisco ASA firewall. There was automation created. Simply go there. You have to put your source destination. They will automate it. It will push to that one. But what is happening after pushing their face? Still, we have to perform the troubleshooting. Still, we have to do the things. Correct? You have to verify the things, whether it has been pushed properly or not. The work is there. Automation is only taking L1 jobs. Simply the cost cutting in the industry is going through the automation. That is your L1 jobs. But still, if you have a good knowledge, because automation will only push the policies, it will create the rule. Troubleshooting part, it can't do the troubleshooting, proper troubleshooting. It cannot give the complete output over there. Have you heard about the Tufin tool? That is also one of the type of analyzer. The automation also done in that one. Automatically, you can create a rule over there. That rule will be pushed to your firewalls. Multiple tools are coming into mind. Skybox is there. Multiple devices are there. But they are not, they are giving us a work, but still our work is, security is one of the field where the job will be till the end. Because in the nowadays the market is not good, but still security is the field where we have a huge openings. We have openings due to recession also, due to market down also. Security provides us, because automation is coming, AI is coming, everything is coming, but they can't troubleshoot for me. They can't pull the report for me. Only some automations can be done. Some reporting can be, filtration, everything, the minute troubleshooting. If any flap happen, that cannot be resolved by the automation. if and failure that cannot be done by the automation. If high CPUs goes, then cannot be audited by the automation. It will only give the alerts. After that, a manual power will be required in the security. So now, earlier in the CCNA, you studied about the core layer. Now, the advancement has been done that in the data center, they have moved to this one, ACI. ACI concept. ACI concept is something like they have compressed the data center network from only to spine and leaf topology. Spine and leaf topology. Things are compressing, but still security is there and security will survive till the end. Okay. Now, in this situation, now moving forward towards the checkpoint, now we are going to study about the securities. The checkpoint is one of the security vendor. Checkpoint is one of the security vendor in the market who prepare PaloAlto. Sorry, who make this one, checkpoint boxes. The engineer from the checkpoint only, he make PaloAlto box. Okay, if you study the history of the this one, the checkpoint and the PaloAlto, the PaloAlto was made by one of the engineer from the checkpoint only. So checkpoint was invented, just write it down if you want to write it down the notes. Checkpoint is the first firewall to give the stateful inspection. It was invented in 1993. It was invented in 1993 and earlier it was known as Nokia checkpoint firewall. Earlier it was known as Nokia checkpoint firewall. In 1993, it was established. Okay. After that, we have this particular firewall is known as checkpoint, Nokia checkpoint firewall. So that was not very much like Nokia and checkpoint cannot sustain for a long time. Okay. Nokia and checkpoint cannot sustain for a long time. So they have removed from the, like, have you heard about the Hero Honda company? So earlier it was Hero Honda. Like later on they have a disputes or anything, they can't able to combine together. So Hero separated and Honda separated on chat. Bharat Shruti. It's a uses Nokia Ipso Linux flavor, and now it has a guy. Yes, correct. No, it still had a not Red Hat. It's had a Linux platform only. Okay, the platform has not changed yet. Okay, so now what is happening? So earlier it was known as Nokia checkpoint. That time they have an operating system. Operating system that was called IPSO. 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 But you know that when the companies separate from each other, they cannot use the same thing. So they have to launch a new operating system for that one. So after the separation, they launched a new operating system that is called till versions. If I'm going to discuss about the version, so in IPSO it was 60 version, like 61.10 or 60, 66, 67. These are the versions over there in the Nokia checkpoint. But after on, from 70 onwards, 70 version onwards, we have Splat. After the separation, they launched a new operating system that is called Splat, Secure Platform. That is called Secure Platform. Okay. But Secure Platform was not that much successful. That was not much, what we can say. It was not more interactive or like that. So later on, they launched a new operating system, which is a combination of Splat and IPSO. That is called Gaia. G-I-A-I. That is called Gaia. Okay. Any doubt till here? Any doubt in understanding? Till here, you understand my point or not about the checkpoint history I'm telling? Anyone, any questions still here?
So far, so good.
So, no problem. Other one, someone's pasted in the chat. Let me check that. Okay, no doubts. So now, moving forward. So now Gaia has came. So checkpoint is one of the firewall which I find they have changed a lot of times. Multiple changes came. Now they are using this type of, if you see, they are using this type of feature, like look is this one. Okay. When continue to main point. Therefore, what main point I can't get? Which main point? Saifu, can you speak and let me know what you are expecting? Hello? Saifullah, can you tell me what you want exactly? I'm just going from the basics. If anyone do not want, I can jump directly also.
Yeah,
Saifu,
okay. This is a introduction class, so you are okay. You can continue.
so no, I'm not taking as an introduction. I'm just taking from as a course content only. From
Okay.
from the basics only I'm just going through. It's not like introduction. I'm just covering bit of things. The class will be going this way, and from basics I'm just starting that. So main point, in which sense you want? Can you let me know so that I can also understand your point of view?
I'm good with it.
Okay, no problem. So now, so what will happen? So generally we have a multiple changes happened in our checkpoint firewall. So this is the current look which we are having. Before this one, in the Gaia when it was launched, till R75 version, we have a splat. After R75, so till R76. From R77, we have Gaia. So I will show you the old version, how it looks. Smart console 77.30. So from R77, we have a Gaia platform, and it looks like this one earlier. Only I'm just showing you the view. Do not go that what is inside and all. I'm coming to that one. earlier the dashboard was totally different till R77.33. I have worked on that one in 2015. No, 16. For 15 also, 16, 17. I have worked on this one. From 2018-19, we started migrating to the 80.10. That they have changed the complete look from 80.10. So earlier it was looks like this one. The old checkpoint, the smart dashboard was in this format. But later on, they have modified from 80 version. This was for 77 till 77.33. This was the look. Okay. After this, we have this version, like from 80.10. This came to now. And the current version which like checkpoint is using is 80.2030. We are using on that one. So last is 80.20 is going on. In that only we have a multiple hot fixes going on. Now moving forward to this one. So in the checkpoint, we have seen the different images, like how it was looking. Checkpoint works on which platform? That works on the Linux platform. So checkpoint works on the Linux platform. So all the, like, if you see, like all sudo commands and some, like in the Linux, whatever the commands are, few commands you can find it here also in the checkpoint on the platform, the CLI platforms. Okay. Any doubt? Moving forward. So we will discuss about the types of deployment. We will discuss about the types of deployment in the checkpoint. How many types of deployment are there? In checkpoint, we have two types of deployment. In checkpoint, how many types of deployment are there? There are two types of deployment. Into that one. The first one is your standalone. And the second one is your distributed. Distributed deployment. In the standalone deployment, suppose that we have a small network ISP that is connected to, suppose that checkpoint box. From the checkpoint, suppose that one small switch is there. From that, users are connected or small. So this is a small setup where we are managing our checkpoint box at the site only. We are managing our checkpoint at the site only. But in the distributed deployment, which is also called 3-tier architecture. 3-tier architecture. Well, 3-tier architecture. So here we have a 3 components. Smart console, smart management, and gateway. If anyone is getting any doubt in between or any like you're not understanding the point, please ask me. Do not think that everyone is understanding, then I'm also understanding the thing, or someone will feel bad that how come you do not know these things. Okay. So now in companies, in the big companies, you never find a standalone deployment anywhere nowadays. A very small company, suppose that some small companies will be there, like they are using like a small one building company or like that, then there you can find the standalone deployment. But for the big corporates, big companies, big data centers or some, we do not have standalone deployment. So here we have three things: a smart console, a smart management, and gateway. So understand these are the three components in the checkpoint: smart console, smart management, and gateway. Here in the standalone, this checkpoint box is your gateway. Gateway is nothing like a, you are thinking gateway is next hop. No, here gateway is the firewall, not the next hop. Here gateway we call, in the checkpoint, the firewall we call as a gateway. Okay. And this will be connected to one system where we can download the smart console. So now checkpoint has three components. That is, your first component is your smart console. What is the purpose of a smart console? A smart console is used to create, delete, modify, that means access list, / netting. Netting will be also performed on the smart console. What is the use of a smart management? What does smart management do? Whatever the rule is created, the copy of that rule, created on a smart console will be sent to a smart management. Now, from a smart management, it will go to the gateway. Gateway is nothing. Gateway is firewall where policy are pushed from smart console or smart management. Okay. So now what is happening here? Smart console. Like in checkpoint, we cannot create rules on the CLI, command line interface. We cannot create over there. Whatever the rules you are creating, you have to create through a smart console. So in the smart console, you can create, delete, modify rules here. And that rule will be go to smart management and it will be sent to the gateway. Now, what happened in the smart console, you can see in every company or every, but smart management, you cannot see everywhere. Some company keeps their smart management because like this is one console. See, this is my one console. This is one console. In this console, I have this much of firewalls. Like that, smart management keeps multiple consoles inside it. We can connect multiple consoles over there. So instead of going to console directly, we can go to the smart management and we can open the console from there. That is called, a smart console is also called MDS, multi-domain server. MDS, multi-domain server. So what happens here? A smart console sends a copy to the smart, smart management, and smart management sends to the gateway. With the help of a tunnel will be formed between the smart management and the gateway. Gateway, this smart management and smart console will be in the data center. Suppose that you have in US, you have a data center. So it will be there. From there, gateway will be at the site. Suppose that in India, or suppose that in US, some Orlando, Florida, anywhere, like they are located at different locations. My gateway site. So this will be connected to the smart management, which is in the data center. So now, if any data I'm sending, anyone can hack it. Anyone can see that. Anyone can manipulate it. So to send that information, we have a secure connection between my gateway and the smart management. How we can make that? With the help of SIC. SIC. That is called Secure Internal Communication. Later on, after this, I will cover SIC. What is SIC, how it works, and all this. Till in standalone deployment, in distributed deployment, till here, any doubt? So in distributed deployment, that is also called three-tier architecture, and here multiple sites are get managed centrally with the help of smart management and smart console.
So should we consider a smart console and smart management as a controller in the recent network SDN?
Sorry, can you repeat once again? Voice.
Should we consider the smart console and the smart manager as a controller to manage checkpoint firewall?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. True. So smart management will attach multiple consoles over there. Suppose this is one console, multiple consoles will be there. So all firewalls will be attached to this one. Correct. So if you want, you can open from here at the console and you can start configuring the firewalls. You can open this type of consoles, and in that console we have a multiple firewall attached to this one, like this. So I can go to any firewall. Suppose this firewall there, I will go to security policies. Like I'm just showing you. I will explain the tabs later on. So policies means here I can create I want to create a rule on any of the firewall. So I cannot go to my gateway and I can create over there. This feasibility is not in the in the checkpoint. If you see this one, if you go here, so policy. So I am to corporate firewall. Now I want to another firewall. I will go to branch office, this firewall. So which firewall I want to open, I can open it and I can create a rule for that one. Simply giving a one demo. Suppose that I want to create one rule. Right click. New rule below. Post here. So I want to allow some host. So I have added in this corporate policy tend not to allow to any. Suppose that I'm services I have enabled here like SSH or telnet anything. SSH. Added SSH. Done. So if I have created that one, I can go here and I can simply go to this one. Publish. I can save the configuration now. I'm the admin. Publish. And now I can install the policy to allow this traffic. So once I will install the policy, it will go from here, from my smart console to gateway. Till the time I will not install the policy, it will be saved on my console only. It will not push the configuration over there. Got the point? Install. Okay. So we can install the policy. It will be installed over there, and after that it will be pushed. Any doubt?
So how we can roll back up policy if something miss and policy is going
There is a
wrong?
rollback. There is a rollback. Things are there. Installation history is there. See. Policy installation history. Okay, installation target, installed on. So we can roll back with the image. So there is a command or there is a process where we can roll up. So in the future, I will show you how we can roll up the configuration files. Okay.
From a smart console, we can't roll back.
Sorry.
From a smart console, we can roll back or not?
Yes, we can roll back. Roll back. We can roll
From
back.
where? Yeah.
So we will, in the installation history only, you will get the target for that one. And after that, so after that we can, do a, like we can view the installation targets, and after that we can go to the older version and we can try to push that particular version over there. Okay. So once I will connect to the real device, I will show you that. And that option will be available over there.
Okay.
Okay. Any doubt till here? So do not go till there, like roll back and all. That will come once we start the how to create the policies, policy changes done. Then we will come to that one. Once we come to the smart console study, so I will show you everything over there, the practicals. Currently, you understand the difference between the standalone and distributed deployment?
Yeah.
So next, between the smart management and the gateway, there is one connectivity called SIC. What is we call SIC, Secure Internal Communication. So now a smart console is there. So here we are connecting a smart console, or might be here will be smart management. That depends upon my architecture, how it will be there. So what will be there? So when the traffic is coming from here, so there will be connectivity over here. That connectivity is called known as secure internal communication. We make a tunnel between my gateway and the smart management over here. Or suppose that in some company I have only a smart console, so it will prepare a connectivity between that one. And in this connectivity, what we can do, we can simply, it works on port number . My top part.
Port we will use like 18209.
I know that. 18209, 18210, 18211.
Yeah.
For the note purpose, I'm opening that. I have been in US for 2 years for this one, for data migration, for this one checkpoint only. From New Jersey to Orlando, we have shifted our complete data center. So just write, can you write it down, these 3 ports and this one, status, issue and revoke only? I will explain that. Simple. 18209 TCP port, for a status, issue and revoke. 18210 TCP, pull certificate from the ICA, and 18211 TCP to receive the certificate. Just simply write 3 ports in.
Plain CPT daemon.
I will explain that one now only. Use by the CPT daemon to receive the certificates. Done. Written 3 ports. Just let me. Written. Written, guys. Can I explain? Yes, no.
Yes.
So so do not think that this class is like going on as it is. So whoever joined, no, please take the class in a serious way. What are the things are there? See, I'm into IT from last, it's 12 years going to be this year. So I'm interviewing multiple people every day. I have a list of interview like every day in my company. HRs pull the reports from the Naukri and multiple websites and sending to me.
You are still working or
Yeah, I'm working. I'm into IT field, bro.
where you working?
That I can't disclose, but yeah, I'm
Okay,
working
okay,
in IT.
okay, not sure.
Okay. So the main thing is that he like every day get a huge like still I have a 3 resumes to review, 10 resumes HR, and I'm throwing them out. People have mentioned, I know Checkpoint, I know PaloAlto, I know this. When I'm starting asking a question, basic question, they are thinking. Yesterday, one guy was telling us so stupid answer to me. I asked, "What is stateful inspection?" Yes, sir. It create a entry, sir. Entry. Wait, entry. What entry? I'm not the fool. People only mention that checkpoint is there. This is there. If you are going for basic questions, no one. They ask which port TCP services. They do not know the services. They do not know the ports. They do not know. So I asked if there is a P1 call, what you will do. They do not know how to proceed. How can I hire a 5 years of a student or 4 year of 5-year candidate should be like a lead type of personality we want. People tell that there is no job in the market. I am telling that there are no candidate in the market. Currently, I want at least 20 engineers, but I'm not getting that one. Anyhow, we are managing from internal resources here and there. This is the situation of the market, and people tell that we are talented. And if you see their resume, they have mentioned everything. I'm working for one of the US customer, a very renowned customer, for the migration of the PaloAlto from the checkpoint to PaloAlto, that is going through the Expedit tool. We are working on the standardization now as an audit form, like whatever the security features. People do not know. One guy is working with me, do not know what is the standardization of the devices. I'm looking, who hired you? You have a 15 years of experience. You do not know, but simply you're telling that I know Palo Alto, I know Checkpoint. You know what you know? You know the full form of Palo Alto. You know, do not know the basic port, how the Palo Alto works. What is app ID? What is app ID override? When the override will work? What features it will apply when I will apply the rule for app ID? So people do not know the things. This is the market situation I'm telling you. Okay, so now, see what happened once. Like suppose that if you see any gateway, here you will get if you open any firewall on the you will get one option called secure internal communication. Okay, so if you click on this one, this uninitialized, it will ask for one-time password. You have to apply the one-time password on both the ends, on the gateway and here, and it will try to establish a sync between your gateway, like this, from your gateway and the smart console. So they activate 3 ports, 18209. What that port will do? It will check that the connectivity, the port at my gateway end and the port at where it is connected to the smart console or a smart management, whether both are up or not, both are in the working condition or not, or there is a cable connectivity, any issues are there, that will be checked with the help of 18209. After that, 18210 will be activated. It will check. See, we require a certificate. Why we require a certificate? To get authenticated. Without certificate, we cannot get authenticated. So suppose that you tell that I'm an engineer. How can I believe that you are an engineer? There will be some certificate from you. You told that I have from, sorry?
Sorry to interrupt you. I think your voice is breaking a bit. Can you please check it out?
For everyone, it's breaking?
Don't know
No,
exactly.
no,
No, it's fine for me.
it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you can continue. It's fine.
Okay. So now, if see this one, like these ports are there. So in this ports 18, this particular one, 18210. So what will happen over here? So this will try to pull the certificates. Who provides the certificates? Like for you, you did the college, your college provided you certificate. And who provide a certificate to your college? There is some organization. UGC is there. AICTC is there. So these are the organizations who provide the certificates. In our world also, we have a GoDaddy, correct? For the URLs, we have a GoDaddy is there. DigiCert is there. So like that, it pulls a certificate. So they pull a signed certificates from the ICA, Internet Certificate Authority. Okay. They pull a certificate from, once you give the password, it will try to initialize it and try to pull the certificate from the authority. Now, after pulling the certificates from the authority, what will happen? Okay. What it will do? It will pull the certificate and it will check that everything is fine. It will try to establish the tunnel, a type of tunnel between my management server, and the gateway. So we know that there is a VPN tunnel. So it will establish the connectivity to secure, so that our data should be transmitted in the secure way. In the same way, it will establish a tunnel between the gateway and the this one. Now 18211. 18211, that is your TCP. So 18211 TCP, what that TCP port will do? So 182.211 for checkpoint, this port, we have a services running. Without service, so everywhere we have a services. Without services, we can't do anything. Correct? There is some services there for everything. So like that, in the checkpoint, we have a CPD, checkpoint daemon services. So SIC works on checkpoint daemon services out there. Okay. So this daemon services, what it will do? It will check that my all the things are working fine or not. It will help me to establish this service will help me to establish the particular connection between once I receive the certificate, it will gateway and the management. These services will be running in between them. If the service will not be running, then we cannot able to work on that. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt in CPD daemon? These are the services. There are two types of services are in our checkpoint. One is your FWD. Another one is your CPD. Hello? Hello? Are you able to hear me, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So you understand these are the daemon services. Someone asked me CPD daemon. What is that? Who asked me?
Yeah, me.
Yes, bro. So you understand the point. What is CPD? Checkpoint daemon services.
Yeah.
If you want, you can write it down. CPD, checkpoint daemon. Write it down. Manages checkpoint services and process.
Okay.
CPD manages checkpoint services and process. CPD responsible for system initialization. Like suppose that you start your checkpoint box, no? System will be starting, correct? Restarting the services. Once you start your laptop, your services starts, no? Your Windows pop-up comes up, then it will open the things, correct?
Yes.
In the same way, so CPD, checkpoint daemon services, system initialization, configuration, whatever the configuration you are doing on the checkpoint boxes, that will help in checkpoint pushing the policies, configuration you're doing, so that services will be running for that one. So configuration and monitoring of the complete traffic, monitoring of the whatever traffics are coming to that one. So this will be helped by the services. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No.
Okay. Okay. So now next, just write the one more services. Checkpoint have one more service that is called FWD. FWD, Firewall Daemon Services. Firewall Daemon Services. So you will tell this, Rajiv, this all these things will be running on this way. We can say that, no, like we will be running on the CPD, all the services are running over there. Then why we are using this complete firewall daemon services? So in this, there are two types of services. For few things, we are running the firewall daemon services. For few things, we are running the checkpoint daemon services. For FWD, firewall daemon services, like enforcing the policies, hardware part, okay, deep packet inspection, log files, that will be done by the firewall services. Write it down. Responsible for enforcing security policies on checkpoint gateways. Once you push the policies on the console, it will go. So who will be responsible? That time your FWD, firewall daemon services, will be applicable for pushing the policies to the gateway. Okay. This in interview, they will ask you mostly these questions. Who initialized the push? Either the gateway or the management. Always gateway initialize it. Because management have multiple configuration. Gateway tells that, oh, this configuration is for me, so please send me that to me. Okay. Once the push start, gateway sends a initialization packet. Okay. That responsible for enforcing security policies on checkpoint gateways. FWD runs on gateway. FWD runs on gateway. Where it will run? Get on gateway only. Gateway and control traffic flow. So now this service will control the how much of amount of traffic should be coming to my firewall. These services will help you in that one. Runs on the gateway and control the traffic flow. Inspect packets. Inspect packets. Inspect packets and apply security rules. Okay. So this is your FWD services, like all our core log files, like someone is if he's working on the checkpoint, so they must be knowing that one. Okay. So like what is FW monitor or all these things. So these services will be running on that one, a hardware component. Okay. Till here it's clear. Till here it's clear.
Yes, it is clear. So we can establish SIG through CLI also.
Both CLI and GUI, both you require. Because you have to go to this one, your gateway CLI and that one. In the practical, I will show you how we can. Okay.
Okay.
So GUI, there are two parts. No, one GUI here. If you come to Smart Console, you do not have a this CLI over here. Correct.
Yeah.
Come to Smart Console. For this gateway, can you log into CLI? No. You can directly log into the console itself. Complete console. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now from there you can go, but in gateway you will log into the individual gateway itself. There we can go and type a cp config command is there in the CLI. In the cp config we have option number 5. Then we will try to establish the SIG over there. The same password we will give here. Once you give the password on the CLI, after that you have to come here and you have to give that.
Yeah, one-time password.
Yeah. So if one-time password, if you want to reset the SIG also, again you have to give the password and the same password this side to establish the SIG once again if SIG has been disconnected. Okay. So like once you are trying to establish a SIG, okay, and you are getting protocol number 17. What do you mean by this one? And protocol number 6. On the CLI, you are troubleshooting and you are getting these two protocols. Protocol number 17 and protocol number 6. Have you ever used Wireshark?
TCP and UDP.
Yes, TCP and UDP. Which is TCP and which is UDP?
6 is TCP,
And 7 is?
UDP.
Show you in the Wireshark. Everyone knows Wireshark? Why we use
Yes,
Wireshark?
to capture packets.
To capture the packet or to view the packets? Once like you are pack
To
this
view
one.
the packet, I think.
Sorry?
To view the packet.
Yes. So we can view the packets, whatever the packets coming into the network, we can view from here. Suppose that I will try. Clicking multiple browsers, like multiple things, and the traffic, HTTPS traffics will be generated over here. I will stop it. Multiple TCP packets are coming. TLS value. So all this push acknowledgement is there. So this is for this particular public traffic which I have accessed from 192.168.1.41. That is my system which I'm using from here. So my PC, I'm using this one. So if I will open this packet, you'll get the protocol number 640, the TCP. If it's a TCP packet, you can see that it's a protocol number 6. So in the checkpoint, earlier in the ASA, if you see directly we are getting TCP or UDP. But in the checkpoint, it's a Linux platform. Once you start troubleshooting the things, you will find your TCP packets and UDP packets in the form of 6 and 17 only. Okay. So now it's protocol UDP 17. Okay. What is that? UDP for 17. We can capture the packets over there. So Wireshark knowledge is bit knowledge will be good to you because in the company, once you download the pack file or something, you can see from there. PCAP file. Okay. Then moving here. So that is your three-tier architecture, which I explained you. So we have not gone till detail in that one. So once we have started doing the configuration and all that part, so you can see that one. So our smart consoles, smart management and all. So now I'm coming to your next part, that is your traffic flow. Traffic flow in our checkpoint. The most important thing, each firewall, suppose that one interviewer asked one question. Okay. He asked that how checkpoint firewall is different from PaloAlto, or how checkpoint is different from, and this question was asked to me also in my old days when I was giving multiple interviews. Now also when I was switching the company, then they asked these things. So what is the difference between these two firewalls? Why, how you, so generally we know that firewall is used to filter the traffic. PaloAlto also do that, checkpoint also do that same thing. Every firewall do the same thing, correct? But why I should go for checkpoint and why I should not go for PaloAlto, or why I should not go for ASA? How checkpoint is different from other firewalls? because I am a administrator, or I'm a client wants to suggest me which firewall we should go for. So how I can suggest that one? How I can make the checkpoint as a good firewall based on my requirement? Checkpoint have a multiple blades. Okay, it's easy to manage. In checkpoint we have a multiple traffic flow. The basic difference is the traffic flow. All the firewalls have a different traffic. ASA have a different traffic flow. PaloAlto have a different traffic flow. The basic difference in all the firewall is that first thing is the traffic flow. Next, their features. PaloAlto also provide threat extraction and multiple other features, so whether threat emulation, multiple other features, security features they are providing. Zero threat, zero tolerance, 0-day protection. All these things are provided by the checkpoint. And checkpoint also one thing is that blades, like these are the different blades. If you're buying a firewall, then it have a basic firewall blade. But if you want any other blades, we can install the blade with the license, and we can use our particular PaloAlto firewall as a next generation advanced threat security firewalls. We have a multiple advanced next generation security threats with the, and it's cost effective. Based on the other firewall, checkpoint is little bit cost effective than others one, and they have multiple other features. So based on the features, we can categorize how the firewall is. Based on the architecture, we can define. Checkpoint have a 3-tier architecture. Other firewall do not have 3-tier architecture. Tell me any other firewall which is having the 3-tier architecture. In PaloAlto also you can do the configuration on the CLI for the rules, and you can do the configuration on the GUI also through the panorama. In ASA also you can do, ASA is generally a CLI consistence only, so we can do through the CLI. But in the this one, our other Fortigate also, in Fortigate manager also we can push that on through the CLI also we can do, and GUI. Only checkpoint is the one firewall where we can only do the configuration through the smart console, which is more familiar to the engineers in the GUI format. Okay. Earlier on the firewalls, one person can only log in at the one time and can do the changes. But in the checkpoint, we have a multiple users can connect at one time, and they can do the changes and save it. Later on, PaloAlto have also these features. So multiple users can log in and they can do the changes and can say, but can't push the policy at the same time. Here also that feature is there. So we cannot push the policies at the same time. Only one person can push the policy on only one gate. But these are the differences. So the traffic flow is one of the major difference between all the firewalls, because firewalls never use the same traffic flow in all the firewalls. Okay. With 35, because I have only 10 minutes with you. So anyone till now which I have covered, any doubt or any questions or any queries we are having, or any my teaching style you do not like it, or many things you do not like, can you come up with that one? So that I can also see, being a teacher, I'm not the everything, correct? Guys.
These things I will ask in the interview, or only for the theoretical part.
Sorry?
It will be asked in the interview, or it's only for the course content?
These are asked in the interviews. Whatever I teach today, no, everything in the asked in the interviews.
Okay.
Every day I'm handling multiple interviews, so I understand what are the interviews question. Whatever I teach you as an interview questions, no, not a single question will go out from that. 6 codes, protocols, these are the basic questions they will be asking. Traffic flows, how the firewalls are different, checkpoint is different from ASA, how you categorize it. All these things are asked on the everyday basis. What is difference between TCP and UDP? These are the basic questions they ask in the interview. See, the first interviewer want to understand that your basic concepts about the firewall. Then they go to the deep. If your basic is not clear, simply they will in 5 minutes, they will tell, okay, we will get back to you. I will tell to the HR. If your interviews goes for 1 hour and then the manager HR tells that, okay, we will, then you think that you have a possibility of selection. Okay. Any few more questions? Chat.
Are we going to have all the future this virtual environment?
Please, sorry, can you repeat once again? Can you repeat once again?
Yeah, what I'm asking is if we are going to have all the features on this virtual environment you are going to use for us.
Yes. So I'm going to use the lab also. We have a lab. Okay. So on that and then so all these features, all the blades, like firewall blades, whatever we're having, I'm going to complete that one. Gateway, I'm going to complete. VPN part, I'm going to complete for that one. So VPN, I will go in the detail, because if I will go with the only checkpoint VPN, you will not understand the every concept, because the VPN concepts are completely like you are having a firewall. No, in the same way we have a complete VPN book, a specialization in that. So I will cover that basics part. Then I will come to this one. So complete things will be covered for that one. Traffic flow. What are the different types of deployment, like already I done. So all the things like blades which we are adding. What is smart console? In smart console, what is security policy, logs and monitor? So all the things we will go. Smart update is there, a smart view monitor. What are the different things? Like I will show you in this one, you can view it. It's closed. What is smart view tracker? How we pull the logs? So all the things we'll be using for that one. So each and every like interview questions will be covered, your how the interviews, and I will keep some sessions after, like once we like everyone joins the class, I will keep some sessions for that, like to complete this one, what we call like interview part, like how the interviews will be there, how the real time scenarios will be there, because in every interview they will ask you which is the latest issue you faced on the firewall, how you mitigate it, how you troubleshooted it. Okay. What is secure Excel? What is core Excel? How they are different? How it working? So all the blades, what are the blades uses are there? Okay. So these things we are going to cover. Some people disappeared. Only 14 members are there. Please be on the call. I think at the end, Sagar will connect you. Any more questions? Any more questions? Guys, many people are there. 14 people. No.
No.
You should have questions, because you are working in our industry.
Okay, can you explain same database? There is a policy base we can block, or we can block directly.
The SAM database suspicious activity monitoring. Okay. So
Suppose we have a malicious IP and we want to block without
correct.
policy.
See,
Then we can block in same database or not?
yeah, if you have any attacks, we can directly go. So you can't create a rule, no. So you remember in 2017 there was a ransomware attack.
Yeah.
So in the ransomware attack, there are how many total like approx 100 IPs are there. So we are using checkpoint firewall that time, and we are working for one Wyndham project, that is for our hotel group. So people are accessing multiple things. So we cannot block, go and start creating a rule on all my 200 or 300 firewalls. We directly go to the like in the monitor, Earlier, that time we are using
SAM database. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will go to the logs and monitor. So you are working on the checkpoint now?
Yeah.
That's why I thought, how come you directly gone to the SAM database, or we can do that? Because yeah. Where you're working currently? Where you're
Yeah, I'm working in SCL.
It's loading. Wait, taking time. It's so slow. Try to open. Sorry, what's your name? I forgot.
Yeah, Sonu Singh.
Oh no, sir. You will go to here also you can open the same thing in the logs. Slow. Now we'll go to here in tools, suspicious activity rules. So you are working on the vulnerabilities or this one attacks now.
Yes, yes.
So if you're part of that one, you can go here, you can add this one. Okay. So if you have a based on the security, so we have multiple gateways. So you have to apply it on all the gateways. Okay. Select all.
Yeah. Okay.
And also one thing, no, once you enforce here, no, okay, if you're applying on all the gateways, if you enforce, it will not act as a push. Okay. It will not act as a push. It will enforce to all the gateway at a one time. If you click on the enforce, it will enforce on all the gateways. And if you go here, so drop, if you want to drop that action, you can drop it. And after that, you can give here never. So this should be expiration should be never. And after that, you can add here complete network, whatever the network they are giving, no, you can add it. And you can enforce it over there. So in a one go, you can apply to all the gateways, and it will not act as a you have to again install the policy. It will enforce on everyone. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So any other person? Any doubt? It's 14 members, 3 members spawn, but 14 members, anyone. So let me ping. I think he will continue with you, Sagar. Sagar, are you there on the call?
Yeah, I'm there. I will take it from here.
Yeah. So can I drop it?
Yeah, you can drop. Hello everyone. Myself Sajid. I'm the student relationship manager and the counselor. So I'm here to give you all details regarding the course enrollment, course access, and course materials. What all access you'll be getting. Okay, and regarding pricing part and all these things will be discussed. Okay, let me start with the first slide. Okay. So this will be going to be a weekend batch. This will be going to be a Firewall Mastery 5-in-1 combo batch. Okay. Here totally we are going to cover 5 firewalls. Like you can say 4 firewalls plus one load balancer. As of now, you have attended our trainers checkpoint demo lecture. So the module will be the checkpoint, which we will be starting up, and the next module will be the Fortigate NSE4 plus NSE7. Then next module will be the Cisco ASA FTD, and then next will be the PaloAlto PCNSA, PCNSE, and Panorama. And at the end there will be the FILTM load balancer training. Okay, overall merged in the Firewall Mastery 5-in-1 combo. Okay, regarding class schedules, this will be going to be a weekend batch, Saturday, Sunday from 9 p.m. IST to 11 p.m. IST. Okay, 2 days on weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The total course duration will comes up for 5 to 6 months. Okay, overall for the Firewall Mastery 5-in-1 combo. Okay, and if you guys are only going for the checkpoint, so that you will be covering in 1.5 or something, you can consider 2 months in some scenarios of class cancellation or anything it may be. Okay, and let me move towards to second slide. Okay, as you can see here, we have mentioned like course enrollment and access details and access what we are providing. So let's say once you are going to enroll, we'll be providing you the our web portal access, LMS access you can say. Web portal access, there you will be getting actual live class recorded version, means what you will be attending the live class, that recordings will be getting on the portal. Let's say after class are completed, so if you want to go through the recordings, if you want to prepare something, let's say if you are preparing for interviews, anything it may be, you can go through the recording and you'll be having the lifetime recording access, okay, on our website. And secondly, we'll be providing you the sorry, secondly, we'll be providing you the 24/7 unlimited lab access for the full total firewall mastery. And for each firewall, you'll be getting the 3 months of lab access that you can access it totally remotely, 24/7 unlimited. Whenever you want, you can access the labs. Let's say for the PaloAlto, you'll be getting 3 months lab access, for Checkpoint 3 months of lab access, and Fortigate 3 months of lab access, and Cisco ASA Firewall 3 months of lab access, and FILTM load balancer, you'll be getting the 3 months of lab access. Okay, overall, you'll be getting for each firewall 3 months lab access, 24/7 unlimited. Whenever you want, you can access it. And we'll be providing you the dedicated materials like workbooks, PPTs, PDF, step-by-step lab manuals, and all the downloadable materials we'll be providing you that you can download and you can keep it with you as well. And the G drive access remains with you for lifetime. Okay, and we'll be providing you the home lab setup. Let's say if you have the good configuration of your system, then we will help you out to set up a home lab on your personal laptop. Let's say once you are done with your remote lab access, further if you want to practice the labs, in that case, we'll be helping you out for home lab setup. One of our team member will connect with you, and we will help you to set up a lab on your personal laptop, and that will also remain with you for lifetime access. And we'll be providing you the 24/7 backend support from our networks and team. Let's say if you are facing any issues, any queries regarding to the course or regarding to the portal or regarding to the lab, anything it may be. You just need to raise a ticket on our support DL. One of our team member will connect with you and we will resolve your issues accordingly in meantime. Okay.